Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. It's another day of fun and adventures here. I gotta go run down and pay off my final parking bill at the towing company I used to park at. That's first in line. I gotta give these guys a check. Look at how dirty the Jeeps are. Things are filthy, aren't they? Just filthy, filthy Jeeps. Look at this. They need some baths. We'll do that today. Yeah, let's go. I got some stuff I want to talk about. You know, there's life goes on, life happens, things change, and there are some changes that have happened here now, and I want to talk to you guys about it. We're taking Mama's Jeep today because it's in the way of mine. So we'll just use this one. Alright. So let's have a conversation, shall we? Some stuff I want to talk about real quick here, guys, and it's the channel has changed. And for those of you who have followed the channel for a while, you remember how it was Trucker Zeus, and then we switched over to Rolling 18. But we've made some changes, and so as you all know, the house is sold, and the semi-truck is gone, and it's just me and the dogs and Heather B. Well, we packed up everything that we had and we drove right straight out to where we needed to be, and that's Pennsylvania. Right straight to Heather. That's where we're supposed to be, and that's where we are to begin a brand new chapter of our lives. And it's all starting here right now. Some of you have been here from the very, very beginning, and you remember the whole Trucker Zeus days, that beat up old 2018 Volvo. It treated me well. I mean, it was a good running truck. Ground that thing mile after mile until we hit our very first 1,000 subscribers on the Trucker Zeus channel. You guys remember that? It wasn't that long ago, maybe about 2 years. We drove that truck for a couple 100,000 miles until the transmission finally let away, and then it was time for an upgrade. And into that came Casper, the white 2021 Volvo. It was a good running truck, but it wasn't mine. That one was a rental. I rented it from the company that I had bought my yellow truck through, and the same company that I was buying my new truck through. And then we ended up putting a deposit down on that 2026 Kenworth T680 that you guys all know was Midnight Express. It was an awesome truck. Everything that I ever wanted, you know, sitting on those 3 axles. That truck was great. You know, we bought that Kenworth T680 on a 4-year plan that I was gonna drive that thing until it was paid off, and my plan was to turn that thing into a camper conversion puller. And unfortunately, that never happened, and life had different plans for us. 70,000 miles into that black T680, everything collapsed. The economy, fuel prices just went through the roof. Dispatch couldn't dispatch anymore. It seems like they just lost their minds, just running me empty miles, just ragged all over the place. You know, back a couple of years ago, a couple 100 empty miles wasn't a big deal. But now a couple 100 extra empty miles, that's a couple $100 out of my pocket that I have to pay for that we just couldn't afford to do anymore. I've been on the road for, 28 years. And 28 years of that road will take everything from you if you let it. I wasn't just a driver. Trucking was my life. I was a flatbedder. For decades I threw heavy straps, heavy tarps, chains, you name it, I did it all. My back and my knees have paid the price. They're shot, there's nothing left. The worst part about all of this is standing up on top of a 14-foot load and hoping that this isn't the day that your knees give out. maybe today's the day you're gonna slip and fall and get hurt, or maybe something even worse. That started to affect my ability to do my job really, really bad, and that's when I knew something had to change. When your own body starts to become your biggest enemy, it's time for a change. And that change has came. There were 3 near-miss accidents in 2 weeks. 3 of them, guys, and they were all so close that they could have been life-changing events. That was the last sign for me. That's when I knew I've had enough. After nearly 30 years of driving, it's time for me to hang up the keys, and I want to be crystal clear about this, guys. This isn't just a temporary thing. This is permanent. I'm not going to be doing any more OTR driving. It's not going to happen. My body can't do it. I can't even stand straight anymore. It's when it's time to know, after my 28th year, we're done driving over the road. The chapter of my life is closed. It's done. It's finished. My girl Heather was already in Pennsylvania, and she's built a life, and she's been waiting for me to finally come home. I've been living in Wisconsin my whole entire life, Minnesota and Wisconsin, and I knew it was time for me to do something different. From here on out, Heather gets all of me. She doesn't get just a part of me. She doesn't get me on the days I can come home. I'm not going to miss any more birthdays. I'm not missing any more holidays. That's never going to happen again. I absolutely refuse to let that happen again. Not one more time. Going back to the channel, you know, we had a goal to hit 100,000 subscribers while I was driving truck. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But as you guys know, I'm not a quitter, and we ain't done yet. This is just a little bit of a roadblock, just a kind of like a mental break and a pause in the chapter of our lives. The trucker Zeus, that's gone. That doesn't exist anymore. Rollin' 18 is gone. We're starting a new chapter, and it all starts here right now. This channel's been rebranded. We are no longer Trucker Zeus. We're no longer Rollin' 18. You guys are now watching Chester Creek. That's what this new channel is going to be. This channel is called Chester Creek. I'm going to be straight from day one. I'm not a mechanic, guys. I've never claimed to be a mechanic, and anything that you've ever seen me do, you know, it's just all in fun. I'm just a guy. I got a Jeep. I got a driveway, and I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing 90% of the time, but I have fun doing it. I'm going to be wrenching on Jeeps. I'm going to be wrenching on projects. I'm going to be just vlogging my daily life. That's what we're going to be doing going forward. Every single time I make a win, every time I make a mistake, you know, it's well, I guess it's supposed to look like that kind of a moment. You're going to see all of it here. This is complete transparency. It's bigger than just the driveway, guys. This is a daily vlog. Day by day, whatever life is going to throw at us, that's what we're going to have. The good days, the bad days, the how in the heck did this become my life days. No scripts, nothing whatsoever, no polish, just real life. Polish, guys, not Polish, polish. Just real life, rolling forward one day at a time. You guys have ridden shotgun with me for miles and miles and miles. Now I hope you stick around and ride with us through what comes next. Some of you might remember a little song that I made. It was actually the very first song I made. It was called Pennsylvania Goodbye. It's one of the tearjerkers that we play. It's part of our trio, right? That song was written on the road when I was missing home, when I was missing my girl, wondering if I'd ever stop running long enough to actually see what life is really like. Guys, I'm not saying goodbye to Pennsylvania anymore. I'm staying here forever. So I wrote this new song. It's the same song with the same heart, just a different ending. This one's called Pennsylvania Forever, and every single word of this one is true, just like the last one was. This is just a little bit more to the heart. Guys, I want to welcome you to the Chester Creek YouTube channel. My name is Jim, and we'll see you soon. Here's the new song. Listen in. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, no, I didn't buy a farm. I bought something way more problematic than a farm.
Top Gear, thank you. Yes.
Top Gear.
Yeah. Probably because I stopped watching it when they get rid of him. Anyway, go ahead.
Who's the I bought a Zoom guy?
I don't know anybody that bought a Zoom.
I know, this is really pissing him off.
I know.
It's really getting Jack in their jeans.
Would you stop?
Absolutely not. This is how this is. Okay. Alright, here's the surprise. Are you ready for this? I'll tell you guys tomorrow. No, I'm just teasing. Holy Jesus. Alright, so yes, this Justin's surprise is coming.
Eventually. Surprise is coming. Eventually.
We're gonna get to this right now. For real. This is what the surprise is. So a lot of things have gone down over the course of the last couple of months that have changed. Oh, you're hot. That have changed both of our lives for the better. And you know, when you realize, well, would you agree that you realize when something's right?
Be careful,
yeah. And we realized that this is right. So Heather and I decided that we're gonna make this official, and yeah, we're getting married. There you go. There's your surprise. So whoever said you got her a ring, you'd be right. We're getting married. So there you go.
There you go.
Heather B is now, it's now Mr. and Mrs.
Like Congratulations. I said that. 8,235.
Thank you guys. No, there's
Congratulations, you
I know Carol.
I think, yeah, Carol got it. I'm over to Kentucky. I got yeah. So yeah, we are doing that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
235.
Chasing dreams on that endless street. My
car
home
with 4
is
legroom
you,
for my
not
lawn.
distracted.
Thank you guys.
Worldwide Rail Production.
Make it easy.
Congratulations, Jim and Heather. B Silver Fox Club.
And
Chucky. Mikey.
It is. This is the last because he's not driving from the right side.
FTT 7601. Wow, massive
He did try to put it on the right hand though, and I had to.
no, I was just grabbing it.
Oh, okay.
Holding
I was
back
gonna ask you first, where does this go?
mountain standing, I'm by your side in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we have so much fun together, guys. You see us
We do.
banter back and forth on live streams and in chat, and it's when it's right, and this is right. So
Very right.
so like I said, did I buy something really expensive? Yeah, I bought a breast of a life, and that's well worth it. So there you go.